Right guys, so welcome back to the channel, and today I'm in London and I'm checking out Hilton's worst rated hotel in London. It's down in 865th place on Tripadvisor, which is really low, especially for a Hilton. Now on Tripadvisor, it's had some absolutely terrible reviews. Let me read you some out. What I would expect of a jail cell, overpriced, horrible hotel, worst Hilton in the group, room stunk of urine, and then my personal favourite, corridors look like they've been in an axe attack in there. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting stay. I'm going to head over now and check in and see what it's all about. So let's go. Okay. So as I entered the hotel in the main reception area, I was told straight away that I wasn't allowed to film. It was hotel policy. Now I completely understand that, and that is fair enough in my book, so I did the right thing. I put my camera away, I stopped recording, and I waited until nobody was looking, and I got out of the lift and I started recording again. So yeah, I do apologise, Hilton reception manager. You seem like a nice guy, so I really hope that I haven't got you into any trouble, but I had a review to do. I had to do my review, so I'm sorry, and yeah, let's go and check out room 631 and see what it's like inside. My first thoughts on entering the room is it does feel quite warm in here, and doesn't seem like the air conditioning is very good. It's quite loud. I don't think it works great. We'll have a look at it in a second, but that's what hits you when you first walk in the room. It is quite warm in here straight away. It doesn't smell, there are no smells in here. The room doesn't smell damp, it just feels quite warm. There is a window over there which I haven't had a look at yet and open, so let's go and have a look out there, see if there is a view or anything. No, so there's no view. Just looks like a very badly painted rear wall of the hotel, or the middle of the hotel. But either way, it's been very poorly painted. Yeah. So that's the view anyway. Well, there isn't one, but that is the window open and now it's shut. There is some complimentary water. There's a chair, so you can sit down and do some work. What is that? Well, there's a chair with a stain on it. I certainly won't want to be sitting on that. All in all, the furniture as well, if you can see, it just looks like it's in pretty bad condition everywhere. It looks like maybe somebody's dog or something has been gnawing on the side of that there. There's a chair, the chair has stains on it. I don't think I'd want to sit down on that either. And you know, like when you stood on the carpet doesn't feel clean enough to sort of take your shoes off and want to walk around in here with no socks on or nothing on your feet. But there's a TV. I haven't used the TV. It is a flat screen though, a modern TV. Underneath there is, oh, it's working, that's good. Underneath there is a kettle, some milk, 2 cups, a spoon, Yorkshire tea, instant coffees, some different types of tea. Oh, they're quite good. Blackberry and raspberry, Earl Grey, and organic peppermint, and some Yorkshire tea. Right, brilliant. I'll definitely have a cup of tea later on then. Is there anything in this one? Just a little drawer. Okay, now let's go and check the bathroom out. Now, I don't know if you can see that. You see all the marks on the ceiling? I don't really know what they are. Maybe they're just damp out of the air conditioning unit or something, but either way, it just makes the room look all tired. Someone's done a bit of painting on the door frame and got paint everywhere, and just things like that. They just bring the room down, don't they? This is the cupboard. You've got an iron board, an iron, some hangers, a mini safe, a hairdryer. Suppose that's quite good then, an ironing board and an iron in there without having to ring the desk up. Normally with most hotels, they aren't in the room, you have to ring up and get one. As I said, this is the air conditioning. It's on its lowest setting now, the air conditioning is. Highest fan and lowest setting. And it's really warm in here, so I'm gonna have to probably turn this off. So it's not really doing its job, it's not working. So I will open the window and turn that off in a bit. So it'll be too warm in here for me to sleep in. Now let's go and have a look at the bathroom. Is it nice and clean? What is that? That's a hair. That's not my hair. So there's a hair in the sink that's not mine. That's not good. I think there's another one there too. And yeah, you can pick it up just above the shadow of the camera. There's a couple of hairs in the sink, so the sink's not been cleaned to the standards that you would normally expect. Soap. Toilet, is the toilet clean? This is a big one for me. Don't like an unclean toilet. It's okay, it seems okay. Poor sealant around the back of the toilet. Just brings the room down, doesn't it? Stuff like that. I always think just that, you know, it doesn't take much just to do sealing and caulking just right, and you get somebody in that doesn't know what they're doing and they make such a mess of it, and it just brings the whole room down for such a small detail. I don't know if you can see that, just the finish. This big mark down the door here, I don't know if that's had a water leak down it or something, but it's completely stained and faded. The door's in really bad condition, to be honest with you. All the way down it, that's not great. Again, someone's painted, but why not just get some masking tape and do a good job? I mean, that is horrific. So it looks like the joiner's fitted it with his teeth rather than any chisels. I mean, and then the painter and decorator that's come along after's done a really bad job as well, so yeah. Now, as far as baths go, this is a pretty small one, and as you can see, there is some damage to it. It has rust marks on it. I think that's where somebody's repaired the handle that's come off. They've done a very poor job of it. But I have just run the hot and cold water. It does run hot, and it does get to a nice temperature with good pressure, so it is a usable bath and shower. It just doesn't look like it's been finished very well. It has been recently resealed around the bath, and they have done quite a nice job of that. As you can see, there is some rust marks just around the back of that there as well. There's a few marks in the bath. Yeah, this just isn't great really, is it?
The next day.
So then, good morning. Not a bad night's sleep, not the worst, not the best. One thing that did happen though was the window that I said I needed to open because the air conditioning wasn't working very good. So I opened the window. There must be some drain or something that comes outside, down the outside of the building, because I could just constantly hear water all night falling. So it was tough to go to sleep, and the room was very, very warm. There is some sound issues as well. The next door room, I could hear them talking and laughing all night, basically, like really clear. So there's definitely some soundproofing issues in the room. So that's something to definitely be aware of. But I'm gonna jump in a lift now and head down for breakfast and go and see what is on offer. So this is the bit that the hotel definitely got right. And did you know that if you put your egg on top of your fried bread so you can't see it, the calories don't count? That's what I've been told anyway. But yeah, the breakfast was great. I went for the full English and everything was cooked really well and was of good quality. There was Yorkshire tea available and also a self-service cappuccino machine for anyone who needed that morning caffeine hit. But it was a gorgeous sunny morning in London and it was great to start the day off right with a good breakfast. So let's sum up my stay at the Hilton Olympia. While it didn't quite live up to the horror stories on Tripadvisor, the hairs in the sink and the overall finish and feel of the room would definitely put me off staying here again. The room rate isn't what I would call bargain cheap either, so for the money, there are just way better options out there. But I've now got the worst Hilton in London reviewed and out of the way, and it's now only fair if I go and review the best Hilton in London to compare the two, so hit the like button and subscribe to see that one. It's going to be out in a few weeks. Thank you for watching though guys, and see you again soon.